Hello everyone, this is Spliced and welcome to some Scorpion gameplay on March on Stormbreak. I got the Scorpion from a random vehicle rare, not from 6 Rex, so that's what you'll see later on this video, why I got one from 5 and not 6. This was a 79 kill streak with 92 total kills and 2 deaths at the end. And I'm going to do a play-by-play so you understand how I got such a crazy game like this with just the Scorpion. So, what I like to do in March of Stormbreak, I love to go behind enemy lines immediately. So you'll see right here that I ignored the base right here. I only took the lift because it was a little bit faster. And I start sprinting this way. I start going towards the backside of Fortress. The reason why I do this is because 90% of the time the enemy is never aware of this kind of attack, especially if you're patient and you wait for them to all pass you and use the right time to get a great multi-kill or just many kills in general. You'll see up here, this is the average thing that happens every time I do March on Stormbreak. I have my friend with me, so he was doing the same thing as well. And so here, right here, you'll see I just simply wait for them to all pass me, and you'll see a couple here pass, but I want to wait for the full enemy team because I don't want to get flanked myself. So just be patient, wait for the whole enemy team to gather up, and before you know it, you'll get a great multi-kill without using any effort at all. So right here, all the enemies gathered up, that's 4, and I get a quick overkill. Racking up some of my points. I prefer doing this a lot more than just frontal assault on the fortress, because not only does it help my team get rid of the enemies a lot quicker, but it also helps myself because I get a lot of kills as well. So now I'm in the fortress and I'm on their side, so I can get a lot of free kills as well, because I just hide in this corner, because usually they'll run past if they rush in. They're not really trying to kill anyone as they get into the fortress, they're just trying to get in the fortress. But I decided to throw a Promethean Grade and go after the boss. The boss just died, but there's 2 enemies over here, so I just get a good flank on them as well. Kill this guy, finish off this guy. And right here, I got a Killing Frenzy, I believe, after this guy that I kill. So right now I'm just killing enemy Spartans, just making sure we get the fortress cap, and it's going pretty well so far. I wasn't expecting anything good from the random rare. Like, I usually don't get much good from the random vehicles. That's why I use them as soon as I get them, because I don't want to be disappointed. Right there, I just misclicked twice with the Incineration Cannon. Never use the regular attack like that. You want to always charge it so you can get a great kill, guaranteed. So I like to wait in the back of the fortress because I don't want them to know I'm here, so I can get the drop on them most of the time. Taking out that Warthog, and this is where I get killed. I'm already at 5 Rex, so I don't really mind dying. I lost this fight with the pistol, but now it's time to go into the Scorpion. Again, what I like to do with the Scorpion, I know we captured the fortress, but even if we don't capture the fortress, what I like to do with these heavy vehicles is I like to go around the backside again. It is definitely the most safest place to go, even though on Stormbreak there isn't really too many safe places for a heavy vehicle like this to go. But I like to go around the back and just flank my enemies. We do get the fortress, so we force them to spawn in one base, and that's when I start racking up kills. So I decided to be very aggressive with this tank instead of defensive. I didn't really, to me now, when it comes to heavy vehicles like Wraiths or Scorpions, those kind of big vehicles, slow, bulky vehicles, I find that the gameplay I get with them could be very boring because of how slow they move and the patience that you gotta have in the tanks to wait for kills and stuff. So I decided to push right up to their base and not like hide or anything like that. I wanted to get right into the action with this tank, and there's a lot of action to come, so you guys should have a lot to see up ahead. So I arrive in the base up here, And usually I like to wait back in that cave area just in case if they have the fortress, like they can come and flank me. But since we have the fortress and they're forced out of their base, all I have to do now is just shoot them where they come out of, and make sure that they don't hit me with a plasma pistol or anything. There is some pretty close moments that I have. I do get boarded a couple times, but my friend here that's in the Ghost, he comes around and saves me a few times, so I'm thankful for that. And right here, I'm just racking up the kills. It is not the easiest thing to do because, again, a simple plasma pistol or a Spartan laser could end that. So I had to be very aware while being super aggressive like this. This does require, I'm just going to point out right now, because I know a lot of people like to say that using vehicles do not require skill. But that doesn't seem to be the case, because there's a lot of people who can't seem to get really high gameplays. And what people like to see is, what people see about vehicles in their eyes is, vehicles, I agree, do not require much skill to take out enemy Spartans, usually because it's like a one-shot kill. That's the part that I agree that there isn't really much skill involved. But staying alive and being aware of your surroundings and the enemies that are trying to kill you, that's where the skill does come in. And it goes hand in hand, and it compensates for the amount of damage that you can do with the vehicle. So getting kills does not require skill, but getting a lot of kills, I would say, in my personal opinion, does require some amount of skill, since that the average person cannot really get that. So there's my Killtacular that I got. That's only the highest multi-kill that I get in this game, unfortunately. I did try to get higher, but the enemies just didn't show up fast enough. So, but I do get a good amount of overkills and triple kills and such like that. So right here, this is all the strategy is. Even though we have Fortress, I am hesitantly watching my radar all the time, because you never know when they could sneak around back. It can happen, like they can slip through. And since I'd be like massacring the enemy team as much as I am right now, before I get into anything else, I just want to mention real quickly that one of the things I do hate the most is, as you can see on my screen right there, when enemies jump on top of my tank. I think it would annoy pretty much anyone in a tank, because it really blocks your sight. You can't really see a lot, and also if they stand in the front part of your tank, you can hit your teammates and it can damage your own vehicle, and it's very annoying. But I'm glad that it doesn't happen all the time, so I just wanted to point that out. So being aggressive with the tank is not an advised strategy I'm going to give. I highly suggest not being aggressive with the tank. The reason being is because I got very lucky in this game, but it's not always like this. You can easily be taken down by many different vehicles and power weapons. But I was fortunate enough to not go against too many enemies with power weapons and such, and I only got boarded once or twice in this game, which was saved by my friend and the guy that was in the gunner with me, so I got pretty lucky. But it's not always like this, so you got to keep that in mind. I do recommend staying back and being defensive in most situations, but just for me personally, I find the gameplay that I provide with tanks to be very boring. So I tried to be as aggressive as possible in this game so I could provide some good gameplay for you guys to watch. This is the only reason why I did this. It turned out for the better, but it doesn't always turn out like this. So just keep that in mind. So I'm nearing my unfreaking believable. I do get it right there, but for some reason the medal doesn't show up. But I did definitely get it, because I counted the amount of kills I got after the inconceivable. So now I'm on the unfreaking believable, and I'm just continuing my streak as much as possible, which went far more than I expected. So after this base gets caught, I basically find the perfect position to be in to start shooting into their core, and I just start farming kills that way. And by then, they usually can't get around behind me because they're forced into their core, and the rest of the video just consists of me just shooting into their core room. So here's where I almost die. I was lucky enough that the guy did not put a grenade into me. Instead, he started meleeing me. I assumed he was out of grenades, which was super lucky. I would have been dead right there if he just threw a grenade in me. So the gunner guy just saved me. I gotta be very thankful for that. So you'll see up ahead when we capture all 3 bases right here that I go up to their core. There's a perfect position that I find on this hill right here that can see into both 2 sides. So I start getting some good multi-kills and kill streaks, you'll see. So with that being said, hope you guys do enjoy the rest of this fantastic Scorpion gameplay, and I'll see you later.
That's a victory.